I've been asked, how can you set up the project sample rate? How can you change it? And how can you change the sample rate of wave files? So here we are at an empty project. And here we see we got the record format 48 kilohertz and 24-bit. When you don't see it here, I do a right click. And now we've got the file format and we don't see it. And when you don't see this line, go to this button. This is the status line. Okay, now we want to change from 48 kilohertz to 44.1. There are two ways. You can go to project and project settings. Here we can change the settings, or the faster way, just click here and you get to the project setup too. So this is the same menu. Okay, now we change it to 44.1 kilohertz. And now it's done. Be aware, sometimes you hear a few clicks during the change. So now it worked, but sometimes this text is in yellow or orange. And this means Nuendo or Cubase wanted to try to change the sample rate, but it didn't work because another app that's open says, well, I can't change the sample rate. So when you have other apps like Wavelab, Reaper, or your browser like Chrome, Safari, what else, and you use it for Netflix, YouTube, Amazon Prime Video, and so on, this can cause a problem, and then you can't see this text in yellow. So you can solve this problem by closing all the other apps, and when this doesn't work, just restart the computer. And there could be another one. Perhaps you didn't change anything in Nuendo, but you changed the sample rate in another app. For example, Wavelab or what else. There are a lot of things that can change the sample rate. And then Nuendo and Cubase say, well, I'm here. What should I do? Should I change the sample rate of the project? We'll do this in a few seconds. Or should I stay at my old sample rate, but then I will play back the project with a different tempo. So you've got the wrong sample rate, and this will differ the tempo and the pitch. We will hear it in a second. Okay, but here it worked fine. So now we are working in 44.1 kilohertz. And I use a song. It's the same song twice. So this is a song you can see in 48 kilohertz. I want to import it, and here we say, well, okay, I want to convert it to the right sample rate. So this is the file sample rate, and this is the project sample rate that you can see here. Okay, we want to convert it, and now it's here. So then let's check the duplicate. This is the same song I'm now importing. And now let's deactivate convert to project settings. So here we've got 48 kilohertz and here 44.1. Let's choose some nice colors. Let's do this. Okay. And now we listen to the converted version. And now the version with 48 kilohertz. Can you hear it? It's slower and it's deeper. When you take vinyl and turn it slower. It's gone deeper and deeper. And the same with tape. And here we've got the file that has been recorded at 48 kHz and we play it slower at 44.1. Now that's the reason why this file, the green one, is longer than the red one. So let's compare them. Okay, so now you've got a few files with the wrong sample rate and you want to correct it. Now I go to the audio pool and you can see this is correct, but this is wrong. So here I do a right click and then convert files. Here is the correct sample rate. We could choose another one. Bit, depth, keep, channels, keep, file format, keep, options. We can create new files or we can replace the old files and we can say new file and replace a pool. Let's choose this one. And now we've got this message warning, you cannot undo this. Okay. Now it's converting. And we can see everything here is all right. Okay, so now let's switch between both versions. Okay, so now this worked. But you think, oh, I wanted to work in 48 kHz. Okay, so we are at 44.1 and very important, we start at bar 1. You can see it here, bar 1, bar 1. Now I change this one to 48 kHz. And now we've got a message. Convert audio files to new rate. When we did this before with the empty project, this just has been done in a few seconds, but now we've included some WAV files. Convert audio files to new rate, yes, please. Okay. Now comes the next message. Do you want to keep the source files in the pool directory? So we can say we keep the files or we want to replace them. When we say keep, we keep the old files and new files will be created. Can be great when you have other versions of this project or other songs, what else, who use these old files. So let's say keep. Sometimes it's better to say replace. Sometimes better to say keep. So it's your decision. Now it's being converted. Now comes another message. Do you want to keep audio event at their sample position? When I say no, this will be at bar 1 as it is now. So let's choose yes. And you can see it's not here, it's earlier because of the sample position. Now we are at 48 kHz. So this sample point is coming earlier. And when you didn't want to do this, then you've got to say no at this last option. Okay, I hope I could help you with the sample rate conversion, sample rate project settings, and so on. When I could help you, please give me a thumb up, would make me very happy. And when you get more questions or suggestions, just leave a comment. See you the next time. Bye.